gotta come together, everybody. I don't care if YouTube gives me a copyright claim on my own song. I don't care. That's just, we just keep going. Welcome to the Psychic News Network. I'm Annette Dion. I'm the host and founder of the Psychic News Network. And if you have a white candle, or any candle, is it on Spotify to download? I'm embarrassed to ask, to tell you that I'm not sure. It's on it's under the lives, and I'll repost it so that you can have access to it. Please share. And I also have the song about January 6th called We Won't Be Backing Down. So I wanted to lift the vibe by playing that song for you, because we are in a place that we knew we were headed if too many stupid people didn't know what was going on. So, you have white candles burning and St. Michael candles burning. Alright, it's been a really rough week, but I told you February was going to be really rough. And what's glaringly obvious now, I know that people are wondering in general, why is Trump doing this? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? How many times have you heard that? Let me just adjust this. I have a new light, and hopefully my iPad's not going to fall. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Why? I mean, how many times have we heard that? And I'm just going to lay it right out on the line right now. And Alexei Navalny is my witness. The reason that Trump is doing this and Elon is helping is that he promised Putin, if he got him in the White House and kept him out of jail, he would do his bidding. And the bidding of Putin is such as this: decimate every single thing that Americans have. That's the Kremlin agenda. This cabinet is dangerous because that's what they intended to do, to weaken us and to put us all in danger. I apologize for the sound quality. I did borrow a microphone from somebody today. I did not have a chance to set it up. So please bear with me. I don't get paid enough to go buy a whole bunch of equipment and to have assistance. And thank you for making me aware. Okay. We have to hang in there. Because what essentially happened is Putin got into the White House. Okay, thank you. I'm glad you can hear me. I try to project. And I just heard that. They want to get into Fort Knox. I have Fox on the brain, right? They want to get into Fort Knox. I mean, I just heard a little snippet because, honestly, there's only so much that we can take, right? And I just heard a little snippet of the orange buffoon snipping at the governor of Maine. Her name is Mills. He's standing up there, being the dictator, being the king, telling her that she has to agree to, I don't know, something outrageous. Like hurting her constituents and taking away free, like, lunches. And, and they're acting like this illegitimate criminal Putin-run administration is acting as though we're taking their money from them. Let's be clear about something. Let's make sure we're shouting from the rooftops. The money is the American people's money. Am I, like, is it just me? Oh, we have to cut back because of the richest man in the world is concerned about overspending and this fraud and this fraud and this fraud. Just like, there were votes for Joe Biden that were really votes for Joe Biden when it's always something. Yeah, she said, I'll see you in court, the governor of Maine. Good for her. So now it's fraud. Oh, it's all the fraud. Oh, all the government fraud. What's that saying? Wasn't that the pot calling the kettle black? What the F? I'm going to really try hard not to swear. But I'm here to be the channel for your rage. It's our money. They really do believe, and let's hope that they are not proven right, that the American people don't realize that. And I have to keep reminding myself that I did see this time of, when Russia attacked our election and Kamala was just basically robbed of her election. There was going to be this time, and it was going to be rough, and it was going to be hard to bear witness to. And the thing that I worry about most is the most vulnerable. I don't want to see people suffer. None of us want to see innocent people suffer. I won't even tell you at what level I want to see these demonic forces suffer. They're stealing our country. They're actively engaged in a coup. And they need to be stopped. Yeah, so anyway, he's going to Fort Knox, and after I watched a little bit of the clip of him, like bullying the governor of Maine. You don't mess with people in Maine. You don't. Just like you don't mess with people in New York. Just like you don't mess with people in Massachusetts. Just like you don't mess with people in your state. They think this is funny. They're going to find out real soon it's not funny. And karma's a bitch. These people, the buffoon, the orange buffoon, and his wife, Elonia, are stupid. It's what you call a useful idiot. You bought yourself an amethyst pendulum. It's called, this is what dictators do. This is what fascists do to take over countries. They find themselves a useful idiot. And now they have two of them. And one of them is high as a kite. And the other one is suffering from dementia. And is doing Putin's bidding because he's under Putin's thumb. Now, if you know anybody that doesn't know what's going on, it is your responsibility as a human citizen of Earth to tell them. It's your responsibility as a human citizen of Earth. If somebody doesn't know what's going on, if they're grossly misinformed, if they're believing that Zelensky attacked Russia, set them straight, please. Do us all a service, do your civic duty, set them straight, please. I have a channel where I make a concerted effort to set people straight on what the truth really is. And I'm writing back and forth to YouTube, and they are not helping me. Why does YouTube Why did Google, they're connected, take down the graphics celebrating Black History Month? Does anybody know? We're gonna dive into it. Right? I hope you're appreciating the off the ledge videos that I'm doing. It's disturbing. We're gonna look at a few things. I'm gonna start with Fox. Oh, and by the way, I think the taxpayers have paid. I'm just looking for where I put my phone down. The taxpayers. Now, I'm glad you're enjoying Off the Ledge. Let me tell you the figure, the amount of people, well, the amount of money that the people have spent. Well, now this isn't including his foray to the Super Bowl, which he left at halftime because there was a black rapper. Yeah, the chainsaw, Elon. They're really trying to see how bizarre they can be. In just 4 weeks as president, Donald Trump has spent $10.7 million of taxpayer money on, guess what? Let me read that figure to you again. In just 4 weeks as president, well, quote unquote, Donald Trump has spent $10.7 million on golf trips. Now, that's not including his foray into the NASCAR. I didn't know where that was. But when there was a national emergency, well, there was an emergency in a state in Kentucky where people died. They had terrible, terrible, terrible weather. And so I think he flew over or something, the NASCAR. Never addressed the disaster that happened. And the Super Bowl. So it's been 4 weeks. Almost to the day. Yesterday it was 4 weeks. I'd like to send him golfing on Mars. Well, maybe Elon can arrange that because he's going to colonize Mars because that's how much of a genius he is. We should all be livid. His motorcade circled the track at Daytona. That cost a pretty penny. And then they're going around and they're saying he came to the Daytona 500. Yes. Yeah. Let's tally that up and figure out how much that all costs in 4 weeks. Do you know how much $10 million is? Because that's a pretty hefty amount. It was 3 states, yes. West Virginia, that's right, because Glenn Youngkin was needing some help. It was West Virginia, Virginia, and Kentucky. And $25,000 to do a flyover. Oh, but Elon they have to cut all this fraud feeding hungry children and giving people like medical care. And you know, all this fraud, we're giving the farmers that grow our food. Oh, we're giving them, oh, we can't have that. This is Putin. This is Putin. He told Trump, destroy America. And Trump said, okay, sir. I know, I told you it wasn't going to be easy. Please hit the thumbs up while you're here. I'm scraping by to get my viewer numbers up. I need all the help that I can get. Because I don't want to have to stop doing these shows because people aren't seeing me. And something has got to give, and we're going to get into that right now. And what we're going to get into right now. When we have 200 thumbs up, we don't even have 200 here right now because I'm being blocked. I don't care what they say. They're telling me I'm not. Yes, I am. We'll do a group hug. I am livid. We're going to look at Fox because Fox is having people on blaming Ukraine for invading Russia. Do we know? Yeah, the people at YouTube told me, oh, you're not being shadow banned. Bullshit, I'm not. Bullshit. The moon is in Sagittarius today. So not only am I livid, I'm a fire sign, I'm a Sagittarius, and we are the truth tellers of the zodiac. Not that other signs aren't, but we're kind of known for that. Justice. Justice. Hey, Marge. You can tell. Yes, but I'm channeling your rage, right? I just happen to have, like, the microphone. Putin hates democracy. Putin hates us. There's nothing he wants more than to destroy us. I'm going to read about Fox. All right. Do you like my new light? I don't know if you can tell I have a new light. I splurged, and these things that you buy that are made in China are really flimsy. But anyway, I'm trying some new things here. And I do have a microphone that my a musician friend loaned me, or actually gave to me. But like I said, I didn't have time to set it up. I already have glasses on. Okay. I'm reading on Fox. Putin can go to hell. Yeah. Yes, good to see you, Marge. I hope you're doing well. I just want to take this moment to tell you how much I appreciate you all, and I appreciate you so much for letting me rant, and you know, because we really need to, and now we need a dad joke. I lost my job at the massage parlor today. Apparently there was an incident. I guess I rubbed people the wrong way. We need to stop everything that we're doing, and we need to be protesting. I got a call from Seth Moulton, our representative, that I didn't pick up, but he was having some kind of a phone meeting that maybe I signed up for, but I'm going to make sure that I call him. All right? Thank you, the other Annette here. Yes. Oh, Marge has been through it, but she's doing good. We're praying for you. So what I want to know is how Fox is going to fare under this Putin administration. It's not going to last. How's Fox going to do? Fox is going to continue to try to hide that they're in bed with Putin. Ew! They're going to attempt to continue to hide that they're in bed with the Kremlin. This is Fox. I'm reading on Fox. Where's my sign? I got this in D.C. when I was there for Glenn Kirshner's event in August. There were people protesting. They do it every Tuesday, Truth Tuesdays. They would stand out there for 2 hours in front of the Supreme Court. And they gave me the sticker. They gave me another one too. This is cross out Project 2025. So let's put this here. And let's see what else. Can you believe that what I do is controversial? It's like I said the other night. Can you believe that I'm worried that... Can you believe that I'm worried that... Oh my gosh, what if somebody sees this? By the way, I still have a few more for sale. And if you ordered one and you didn't get it within, say, 10 days, please write to me, because it's possible that you slipped through the cracks. That happened to one person. Allow 8 to 10 days or something. So Fox is is attempting to continue to hide that they're working for the Kremlin. Well, you know what? The jig is up. I think we know. So that's the trajectory that they're on right now. The Knight of Swords is justice. They're going to be facing lawsuits. Fox is going to be facing lawsuits. We'll see. What, you know, like one of our biggest like weapons right now are lawsuits. And the yeah, I'm actually seeing Fox being sued, and we might not know. They might not make it public that they're being sued, but Fox is being sued all over the place. And I actually feel some international like consequences from other countries for Fox. Now I want to mention that when Putin invaded Ukraine, I really felt like, wow, what a stupid thing to do. Well, we know it's a stupid thing to do anyway. But when he invaded Ukraine, I felt very, very strongly that what a stupid thing to do, because the other countries are going to gang up on him. But little did we know that he would be able to rig the election for Trump again, the Kremlin, and now we'd be dealing with this. So I actually feel another country calling out Fox. And I'm wondering, like what country that might be. We are going to look at Germany tonight again, too. Okay, so is it? Yes, there's another country that's going to take up issue with Fox, with faux news. There's another country. Yeah, Marco Rubio is a traitor. They're all traitors. They're all working for the Kremlin. Fox needs to be dismantled for sure. Is the country that's going to take issue with Fox, is it... I was going to say Germany, and I have yes. Okay, is it more than Germany? No, I feel like it's Germany. I'm picking up another country that's going to take issue with what faux news is doing. What's the matter, Thomas? Thomas is providing us with dad jokes and he's sad? You're such a saint. You're so happy to see other countries supporting Ukraine. Yes, they can't count on us, and it's devastatingly sad. Yours agrees with me that it's Germany? Okay, we have another person that's using the pendulum. Which I'm always, like, curious. If you have your pendulum and you want to pipe in. We're all drawing from the same source. Okay, so let's read on the orange buffoon. And with his numbers, his poll numbers are tanking. And then, you know what? When they say, well, Elon's poll numbers are bad, too. It's like, what the hell are they talking about? Elon's poll numbers are... He didn't even run for anything. That one's got me stymied. Anyway. By the way, I'll post my song. I'll put it in on my community page so you can start sharing it. I'll share them. I'll share them both. The one about Jan 6 too, which I did the other day. Okay, yes, we have a lot of people that are cancer survivors, Maria, and they're trying to cut cancer research funding. You just bought a pendulum? They're fun. You'd love for Germany, Darren saying she'd love for Germany to take Elon down. I think I read on whether they will. I mean, I was reading on about the election, but is Germany going to take Elon down? Is it going to be Germany? I'm not getting that Germany will take him down. That might be kind of a vague way of putting it. All right, so is Elon going to be stopped? Smokey Bear was fired. Elon's going to be stopped. I do have that Elon is going to be stopped. Okay. Which countries will be involved in stopping Elon? The U.S. Actually, That's interesting. This points to something. Is it going to be the United States? Okay, so yeah. Thank you, Marby. Much appreciate the donation. Okay, I am picking up, because I'm asking which countries are going to take Elon down, and I'm getting that we are. And is Germany going to take him down also? That's kind of like, I think I might have to change the wording, because it's not really directly, no. Kamala won, for sure. Did you get your mug? They fired Smokey the Bear? Are you serious? I thought you were joking. Is the UK going to be involved in taking Elon down? Yes. Is France going to be involved in taking Elon down? Yes. Smokey the Bear was fired? I mean, come on. He's a fictional character. But then again, so is Hannibal Lecter. We're going to pull cards on the orange buffoon. You got yes on the UK and France, yes. The guides are telling me that the European countries are kind of, they're still our allies. And they're devastated. I remember reading on NATO and getting the Three of Swords, and that's not the first time. It wasn't just once. Devastated and heartbroken that this has happened, that Putin got in. But let's not give too much energy to that. Let's just say he's going to be out. To order a Kamala 1 mug, go to psychicannetdion.com, and as I just said a little while ago, if you ordered it 2 weeks ago and haven't gotten it yet, send me an email, annetdion7@gmail.com, because you might have fallen through the cracks. I'm just a one-woman show here. Okay. All right, 3 cards on the orange buffoon. His poll numbers are dropping. What's that going to mean for him? And I just want to advise you not to watch too much news, because it's designed to make you go ballistic and lose hope altogether. It's designed for that. Please hit the thumbs up. I'm striving for 200 thumbs up, but we only have 187 present. You're posting the joke again? Two cowboys lost in the desert. One sees a tree draped in bacon. He says, "Oh my God, we're saved." But as he got closer, he was shot. It wasn't a bacon tree, it was a ham bush. Thank you, Thomas. You have no idea, or maybe you do, how much you help us. What's the fate of the orange buffoon? Lots of evidence piled up. Oh yeah. There's lots and lots. There's like reams and reams, old-fashioned reams and reams of. He's just every cell in the orange buffoon's body is criminal. Every cell. And the 5 of Cups, that indicates kind of like things are slipping through his fingers. And he's trying to salvage, the orange buffoon is trying to salvage what he has, but things are slipping right through his fingers. Let's ask this. Let's see what the pendulum says about this. Will we see the orange buffoon being impeached? Not impeached. Will we see the orange buffoon just kind of have his last days on the planet? Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, somebody's asking, will the ICC arrest Elon? Will the ICC arrest Elon? I don't think it's been decided yet. The buffoon is, to say buffoon is too nice? Well, you know, I can say swear words, but I gotta not say too bad swear words. Is his current health condition the orange monster? The orange Satan? I was calling him the orange Satan. You could just throw your words up there. Asshole is fine. With the way his health is now, is it likely that he'll make it through this year? You know, it's interesting. Yeah, it really, and I don't predict death. I'm just asking, with the way his health is now, does it feel like he'll make it through this year? And I'm getting a no, which is interesting. Are we going to see this administration come to an abrupt halt? I have a yes. Abrupt halt. Okay, let's read about that. Now, I have some cards that I like that I haven't used for a while. And it's a Voyager Tarot. When things are really complex, I use the Voyager Tarot. Warren, someday I'll use the cards you sent me. When they start calling to me. I'm going to read on what we're going through in the United States. If there was a God, the orange buffoon wouldn't have made it this far. Well, I have this theory that he has a contract with the devil, which is not like really untrue, because he has a contract with Vlad. It's a regime. Yes, it's a fascist regime. Like, we need to start calling it what it actually is. And we need to really, like, I know it's hard when we're normal to understand. I'm just going to tell you, they don't care if you die. I was telling somebody today that what I feel like people don't really get is that somebody who's a sociopath, if you took an MRI of their brain, you can look this up, their brains wouldn't be normal. They'd be like young Frankenstein. They'd be abnormal. Their brains aren't normal. I was just prescribed anti-gloating serum. I cannot wait to rub it in. We love you, Thomas. All right. The American people. Yes, if you look it up, you can find online, you can find an MRI of a sociopath's brain. It's probably, I probably shouldn't laugh about it. This is a real thing. It doesn't look the same. Okay. The American people. We're getting there on people in the room tonight, but we need 200 thumbs up to do a group hug. Let's do it. Let's do it. I know some people are probably making dinner or just kicking back and they don't feel like getting up and hitting the thumbs up. You need a remote thumbs up. You believe Elon has Asperger's syndrome? I don't. I think he has asshole syndrome. The American people. These cards are hard to see the words. Right? Am I right? The American people. Ace of Wands, massive communication amongst the American people. Massive communication. By the way, speaking of a-holes, Joe Rogan, who's really all over the place if you ask me. Joe Rogan actually interviewed Sadhguru, which shocked me a while back. We have to laugh or we'll go crazy. Midas Touch is now working on getting 5 million subscribers. I remember when they hit 1 million. I'm reminded of a time I was reading on media and independent media a while back, and I saw that independent media was going to far surpass mainstream media. And while I'm mentioning mainstream media, even though I don't watch Rachel Maddow because she has a history of scaring me to death. Rachel Maddow is doing her job right now. She's really keeping us informed. Yeah, Midas says 4 million. They're working on 5 million. They just got Jim Acosta to be a contributor, which is great. I think a lot of people really like Jim Acosta, me being one, because he's a real guy. He's authentic. Good reporter. The American people are going to start all converging with the same message. This time that we're in is a time of it's actually a time, I know it's hard to believe this, but I actually feel that it's a time of a little bit of grace so that everybody can wake up. And I mean everybody. Yeah, finally Rachel Maddow is doing the right thing. Yeah, because, you know, there's no need for all that fear-mongering. So this, I'm reading on the American people. I love Lawrence O'Donnell. He's my favorite. Okay, oppression. Okay, so the American people, that we're gonna have common message. So this card says illumination. This is a wake up. This is suppression. We're waking up to this suppression. And then the third card is the Woman of Wands, the censor. I keep on picking up on a woman being very prominent during these times that's going to, I'm not going to say rescue us, but that's going to represent us. Okay, pendulum. Is that woman that I'm picking up on, because I'm reading on the American people, is it Kamala Harris that I'm picking up on? I have a yes. I have a yes. Yeah. Expect to hear from Kamala Harris. This is not wishful thinking. This is logical thinking. The news media just picked up what information are you talking about? Okay, we have an Elonia dad joke. These glasses are useless. I heard Tesla sales are declining across the world despite this. Elonia is arguing that sales are going in the right direction. Did you make that joke up in your head? Okay, so here's a good little report. The former Soviet KGB outed Agent Orange as a Russian operative. Krasnov is the guy's name. Will anything come of that? Yes. Yes, Astro Stephanie. Yes, I get an affirmative on that. As I'm deciding which deck to use, I think I'll stick with this deck for the moment. I want to let you know that every Thursday night we do a guided meditation and we visualize things that can really make a huge difference. So please go to the Thursday night. Last night's, it's a guided meditation. You don't have to listen to the first 15 minutes. We just kind of chat and kind of give people a chance to show up. But the guided meditation visualization is potent. I just channel the stuff. I'm not responsible. Okay, let's read on Elonia. We just need more thumbs up before a group hug. Elonia. All right, everybody, bear with me. I'm tuning into Elonia, the muskrat. He doesn't sleep. He does not sleep. What is a yeard? What do we mean a yeard? Elonia, I'm tuning into the muskrat. He does not sleep. Neither does the orange buffoon. All right, what question do I want to ask about Alonia? I need a better name for him. That's not a profanity. Oh, they named the orange buffoon. The Kremlin named him Krasnov. Okay, there's a report that says that Trump was recruited 38 years ago and he was named Krasnov. Let me look at that. Is just so totally believable. There's nothing that's not believable about that. Is that information going to come out? I have a yes. I have a yes. Hello. Yeah, he was at, yeah. The muskrat was at some MAGA thing and he was high as a kite. I mean, I can't even believe he goes to these things. No, but you know what about the orange buffoon being a Russian spy or agent? There's a lot of people that know that. I'm one. I know that. But it doesn't even take a psychic. David says, Annette and everyone, I always thought that God or someone of a higher level had placed Trump in office to show everyone on earth how a person can lose their soul by gaining the world. Well, on that topic, before I read on the muskrat, on that topic, I want us to, it helps to get this perspective. Because of all this, because it's life or death, let's be frank, right? Because it's life or death. Oh, Trump was recruited by Ivana, that makes sense. We will all come together. We will all be screaming, we will not let up. And it's because of the love that we have for one another. And with all the challenges that we face on planet Earth for human civilization to survive, there's no way that we can survive if we're not forced into unity. And so if you want to look at it from a different perspective, you know what I mean? I have tea tonight. Where's Rose? Rose is always asking about tea. Oh, and before I forget, if you are a member, you're invited to a psychic party. And believe it or not, tomorrow is the last Saturday of the month. That's when they're held, the last Saturday of the month, although the last one was on the 1st. So 2 psychic parties this month. 7 to 8 p.m. I just go live, but it's set to members only. And I'm working on a topic for tomorrow night, and I think it's going to be how to create a mystical, magical environment. Anywhere, anytime. The psychic party. If you're a member, at all levels. The muskrat. It's just a matter of time before justice comes in. Partying outside. It's just a matter of time before justice comes in. The Queen of Swords in this deck has represented Kamala. Yeah, do you like that topic for tomorrow night? How to create a mystical, magical space. And I'll be in witchy Salem tomorrow, as I am on Saturdays, so I'll get all the supplies. What's going to happen with the muskrat? I'm kind of seeing this as Macron, the French president. Pray for Marilyn, she needs a new home. Temperance it's just a matter of time with the muskrat. Love will save us, and we need to generate the love. That's what this is calling us to do. This is like we're being tumbled like a raw gemstone. So we can shine our light. That was the topic for Off the Ledge today. Shining. Anyway, so the muskrat, this represents Kamala. This represents it's just a matter of time. This represents a powerful man who's the head of a country. Or maybe it's the head of NATO. Hang on. Is NATO going to take... Because I was asking about all those different countries. Why don't I just ask about NATO? Is NATO going to take... Yeah, it's NATO that's going to take the muskrat down. Ooh. Ooh. We need 25 more thumbs up before we do a group hug. Come on, we gotta participate. It's like our democracy. We have to participate. It's a democratic thumbs up. You got chills on that? Yeah, I got, yeah, big yes on the people having pendulums tonight. Thank you for contributing. Makes me feel a little bit like less lonely. They need to hurry up already. You can't just like go in. Oh, maybe we'll get him. No, it's not a maybe we get him kind of thing. It's we definitely for sure get him. Yeah, it's fun. The pendulum's fun. Let's read on Vlad. I have magical lights behind me. Do you like these lights? That little lantern? I just found that. I was like, I should like that. Alright, so do not let this pull you down. You know, you only have to catch a little bit of news and you're just like, whoom, right? So, use that energy. Thank you, Maria. Use that energy. You know, when they give you the punch in the gut, like we're going to take away Medicare and Medicaid. Okay, use that energy to mobilize. Don't let it drag you down because that's what they want. It's like that Neil Young song. Don't let it bring you down. Okay. Pootie. Desperate is the word that comes to me when I think of Pootie. All New Age stores have pendulums. If you want to get one, you can make one too. Pootie. All right, how's he doing? When I think of him, when I think of Putin, I get this like, a lot of things. But one of the things that I get is just a really like a narrow view. It's almost like when I tune into Putin, it's like he's like this. This is, and it's almost like a what can I call it? Like a weapon. CBS is not backing down. You can picture 45 being taken out by the military. I can too. I mean, taken under arrest. I can too. But interesting. When I tune into Putin, I feel like, you know how like if you point, I don't know, like a rocket or something, and it's just like that, you know, just kill. Like in Mars Attacks. 3 cards. The media is waking up. Yeah, so these are the things that need to be happening. It's too bad that they're happening under this amount of stress. Like, we're under attack, right? You all wonder why I'm freaking out? That's why. We're all freaking out. 3 cards. Who's more evil, Trump or Putin? Putin. Because Trump is just his puppet. All right. The Fool. Putin the Fool. Whoa, boy. What's happening right now is that the European Union and NATO and all the other countries that Trump basically said F you to are friends. He's saying F you to our friends. The 9 of Swords, oh yeah. Putin's under some stress. He's under some stress. The EU is mad, yes. Putin is under some stress. He is quite cornered and quite desperate. And he's an effing fool. An effing fool. This is Putin. And the 2 of Cups is NATO is just deciding what to do. They need to, NATO and the European Union have to come to agreement. They're in the negotiating stages about what kind of agreement they're going to come to end the reign of this fascist Putin. Aww. We're 53 minutes in and we're looking for 12 more thumbs up to do a group hug. It might be at the end, but it's better late than never. And I only do that because I want people to be engaged. Engage yourself. I don't want to just use the nefarious cards. I do want to go to some like nicer cards. So let's see, what do I have? Let's do this. Oh, and let's do this. Maybe we'll stay a little longer. I still have tea leaves. Maybe we'll stay a little longer since I'm still waiting for more thumbs up. Okay. Thank you for your support, everybody. Let's first pull a fairy card about this time that we're in. For the collective. We're going to get there. We're going to get to 200 thumbs up. We only need 5 more. I'm not going to look at the budget right now. I'm not looking at that right now. I'm not looking at things that are highly volatile right now. We got enough of that. I think I've gotten this card for us before. Oh, no, maybe not. Astrid. Okay, this is about passion. This is, I'm pulling a fairy for the collective. If you want to know what cards these are, they're the Fairy Forest. Yes. And I'm going to read this for you because these cards are stunningly accurate. I recommend them if you're into that kind of thing. And I think a lot of you are into that kind of thing. And I do hope that you're a member and are coming to the party tomorrow night. When we love, we can gaze directly into the soul of another human being. This in-love sensation reminds us of who we can truly be when we connect with our own self-love. We feel complete, adored, and wide open to the experience. What this is telling us is that love wins. I'm not even going to hold up my sign because my letters are backwards. You've seen it. We feel complete, adored, and wide open to the experience. Energy surges through us. We crave the touch of the beloved. We are, for a time, quite mad. When this card comes to us, the love fire has been lit and you're being asked to allow your own self-love to ignite in return. Okay, this is about our passion. This is about us rising up in a passionate way. Love saves the day. Now. Oh, did we hit? Oh, we hit 200. We can do a group hug. We went beyond it. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now, the thing is, I haven't finished my tea, so we're going to stay a little bit longer. It's Friday Night Live. We're going to stay out late. Yes, we're going to do a group hug. Thank you. Yay, I knew we'd get there. It just took a while. I'm going to pull 3 cards about Kamala Harris. Read the dad joke. I'm trying to read cards. I'm sure it's hilarious because they all are. Thomas, I hope you're doing good. Somebody earlier said they were sorry about something. You're going to brew some coffee? Some tea. I have good tea. 3 cards about Kamala. Okay. What the heck is that? What? Oh my gosh, it's been a while. Do we have any wrenches? Been a long time since the trolls rock and rolled. Okay. Kamala, 6 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands. She's working really hard behind the scenes on things. Not really sure what. She's working really hard behind the scenes. Kamala is very, very upset about this false narrative, these Russian talking points. And the 6 of Swords. Kamala's kind of in a sort of a waiting game. Like, I feel like she's kind of behind the scenes and she's in a waiting game. She has to wait and see about some things before she decides what her next move. Okay, so that makes sense. Now, I've heard people say, that she's going to run for the governor of California. I don't get that she's going to run to be governor of California. I don't get that. Hello, Janet. I'm giving a strong no on running for governor. Thomas, we're sending you love. Send Thomas some love. We're gonna send you a hug. You're gonna be in the hug. Okay, so it looks like, as far as Kamala goes, she can't. I mean, I don't get that she's gonna run for governor. I don't get that at all. I actually do. When the Six of Swords comes up, there's a connection, and I've often seen the Six of Swords as indicative of a connection. What's going on now to January 6th that I really have always felt that Putin helped to plan. The Seven of Cups indicates that Kamala has to kind of be in the background while all this smoke and mirrors is going on right now. It's kind of a bit of a waiting game. And blocked it. Oh, you blocked the troll? I did too. And the Seven of Wands indicates she's doing a lot of work behind the scenes. No, I got a strong no on running for governor. I think that people are just, you know how people were like, it's kind of like this. You know how people were like, oh, well, Michelle Obama run for president, and it was the last thing on her mind that she wanted to do. We have a troll. It's like when a skunk comes into the house. We have a troll. Did I tell you all I did tell you all that I've been watching reruns of the Waltons? I still am. It helps to remind you, like, people that have morals and scruples and that kind of thing. Tea and group hug. In that order. Oh, I'm not worried about the trolls. I was telling somebody today too, she's probably here. And this came up in the cards recently. We have to get our courage up. We have to get our courage up. Well, I removed that person. Yeah, I removed the troll. I'm not worried about it. It was unhidden by Warren. It's a bot troll. It's a bot troll. Okay, so I have tea leaves and group hug. All right, so we're going to do a group hug, and we're going to think about the American people coming together in loving vibration. We're not going to worry about the troll. I do not spend my precious life energy on demons. Okay. We're going to do a group hug. We're going to think about the American people wanting to look out for one another and rising up and changing the trajectory. Calling us witches is not going to insult us. There's a sign in the shop that I work at one day a week doing readings, and it says, "You say I'm a witch like it's a bad thing." That's one of my favorites. Okay. Lots of love. Strong vibrations of love. Lots of coming together. And mostly lots of knowing we can do this. Okay? Yeah. Okay, and hugs for all the people that are struggling, all the people that are very, very afraid right now. I mean, the pharmaceutical drug prices spiked back up to pre-Biden amount. So for all the people that are afraid, but let's feel that love vibration. Let's feel it really strongly. Let's send it out there. 1, 2, 3. Imagine all the good people of America overthrowing this regime. Hitting it from all angles. And all the people that are struggling and afraid, especially our elders. So we send them a comfort vibe. All those who are disabled and relying on Medicaid and Medicare that are scared. It's going to be okay. We're going to make it through. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to read some tea leaves, and then I'm going to beg you to book a reading, because you know how I do. There is a special, psychicannetdion.com, a very special rate, and I'll get back to you if anybody emailed me and they're waiting for me to get back to them. I'll do that today or tomorrow. Might be tomorrow. You save a whole bunch of money if you book a reading between now and the 28th. All right, Tarot Destroyer needs a reading. Yeah, apparently. But you can't get a reading if you destroy the tarot. Okay, we have a star and we have a plus and we have hang on. I have to inspect this. There's a lion lying down underneath the snake. Oh, okay. We just had that full moon in Leo, and Kathy Beal. Get a reading with Kathy Beal. You guys are talking about the troll. The snake. Remember, this is the loser, and there's a lion. It's kind of blurry. There's a lion underneath. Let me see if I can get a little more light. No, probably not. There's a lion underneath the snake. That Leo full moon. I feel like that Leo full moon on the 12th. It really it highlighted something about the orange buffoon's health. It feels like something shifted around then. And Mars has this looks like a rocket over Mars. There is I feel like NATO's gonna strike. This is a year of the snake, but what I'm thinking here is that looks like a lion. And he has Leo rising. And this last full moon in Leo on the 12th, you see two aliens kissing, that's funny. What really kind of hit him hard, and that's a rocket ship over, not a rocket ship, I mean like a weapon, like a rocket over Mars. I think that the NATO might decide to strike, not the United States. Darren, you're funny. Get thee behind me, Satan! And I have a few too many tea leaves here, but here there's somebody praying. There's a person sitting here praying. And there's a dove. So I'm getting a strong message that we need to pray for peace. Like all of us. We all need to be focused on peace. And that even means peace in the United States. She was shooting guns at us, the troll. How do you know it was a she? It was a bot. You see the person praying? There's a person praying right there. And it looks like there's a dove. So it almost looks like Mother Mary, a depiction of Mother Mary. And there's a dove. I don't know. Anybody who's Catholic, pray to Mary. Or even if you're not. But we definitely, and Mary is the, I believe that Ukraine's like patron saint. Well, I know the patron saint of Ukraine is Saint Michael, but I think Mary plays a big role too, right? Anywho, that looks like Trump. Look. Excuse me. It caught me off guard. Look. Oh my goodness. Look, so there's his hair. This is hilarious. This is the first. There's his hair. Now look, it's Trump. Look, it's him. Come on, you have to be able to see this. See his hair? There's his nose. There he is. And then that kind of looks like, oh gosh, a cartoon. Do you see it? All right, so his days are numbered. The praying person with the peace dove is here. I believe that Ukraine, does anybody know? I think Ukraine, like really, like Mary is considered like a patron of Ukraine, right? Oh my goodness, this is craziness. And that looks like a dragon. That looks like a dragon going after the, there he is, right there. His ours isn't big enough. I would say that he's in he's in deep doo-doo. That's what I would say. And that the power of people praying to Mother Mary, if that's, like let it be, like that song says. Yeah, the dragon is, it's pretty, there he is, and there's a dragon coming after him. I'm getting a very strong message that the visualizations that we're doing and the prayer and intending that we're doing is making an impact. Not just us. Yeah, you see the dragon? So just one more look. Yeah. And it looks like the dragon's kind of breathing fire on him and catching him off guard from behind. Yeah. So really interesting. Yeah, I really do think that Mother Mary plays a big role in Ukraine in terms of like a patron saint. Wow, well that was a lot. Thanks for the group hug. Thanks for getting the thumbs up to over 200 now. Yeah. The tea leaves kind of blew me away tonight. I know, everything looks inside out when I hold it up to the camera. Everything's backwards. I mean, if anybody can help me with that. I think Doberman Puppies was going to send me a link or something. And troll is back. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it's been a while, and I appreciate all you that helped me to slay the trolls. It's quite an adventure. AnnetteDion7@gmail.com, or you can put it in the comments in the chat, and I will find it. All right. I love you all. Get thee behind us, Satan. You have no power here. All right. I love you. Please book a reading, psychic@annetteDion.com. There's a great deal on my website, and please order your mug. You won't be sorry. Once again, if you didn't get your mug after about 10 days, AnnetteDion7@gmail.com. Just send me a note so I can see if it might have slipped by me. All right. Members, I'll see you at the Psychic Party. Please tune in to Church of Spirituality on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and Off the Ledges every day. And that's a pre-recorded. I do it in the morning and I upload it. Be well. Keep the faith. All right? See you soon. Bye.